what place can you come to in the world where you can actually walk into a former president's house that literally only a few months ago was in use? If you ever wanted a kitchen, this is the one to come to. This, I think, is a brilliant addition to Mexico City things to do, you know? Hola, buenas tardes, and welcome back to Mexico City. Today is Thursday afternoon and I'm back once again in Parque Chapultepec. I've just spent the last 3 hours walking around Los Pinos. Los Pinos has been the home of Mexican presidents dating back all the way to 1934, all the way up to last year, 2018, with the exception of one president. Now, last year when the current new president of Mexico was going through his campaign process to become president, he said that if he became president, he would open up Los Pinos to the public. So prepare to get your walking shoes on. It's time to become the president for the day. Starting off in Casa Miguel Aleman, which is the main presidential house, and it's absolutely massive, it's ginormous. As soon as you walk in, you see these amazing chandeliers, big long corridors, lovely staircases like the one behind me. I've just walked through the library, Biblioteca Vasconcelos. I can finally say that, amazing. And you've got all these rooms like the ones behind me, big high ceilings, chairs, tables, very opulent, elegant, that kind of thing. Take a moment to say OMG, I'm literally in the former house of Mexican president dating back to 1934. Marble top here, beautiful. It's just absolutely insane, you know, what place can you come to in the world where you can actually walk into a former president's house that literally only a few months ago was in use, you know, on an everyday basis. Let's go up the stairs and see what else we can find. So I've come up the stairs and I've come into this huge, massive room. There's a few other rooms going off to the right over there. I think it might be like a bedroom suite or something. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you know what this room is. Because as you know, my Spanish isn't fantastic. But through there is something absolutely monumental. Again, look, you've got these windows right down to the floor, high ceilings, beautiful. Okay, I think this room is like a closet or cloakroom, massive. There's me over there, hello. Because look, you've got like rails there for clothes maybe. Is that for shoes? Who knows? Cabinets over there, lots of little drawers. And you've got a big centre thing there. Amazing. And more areas there for clothes. Beautiful. Bye-bye. Just look at the size of these chandeliers. Spectacular. It reminds me a lot of what I saw in Castillo de Chapultepec when I was there last year. You can check out that video up above in the card. Let's continue. Okay, I'm really excited because the kitchen is that way. I've seen pictures of it. I'm so excited. Let's go and have a look. Okay, I'm at the doorway to the kitchen, and oh my god, if you ever wanted a kitchen, this is the one to come to. Absolutely massive. You've got this massive white worktop, that's the one. All these chairs at the back. Again, marble flooring. It's exceptional. And how many ovens? 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know, but there's lots of ovens. The president must need a lot of food. Blown away by the kitchen, in case you hadn't noticed. OMG. My kitchen back in the UK was not like that. And I've come down the stairs to see these designs on the floor, on like the marble flooring. It's just exquisite. I need to think of some new adjectives for this video. I should have Googled them beforehand. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I'm going to continue exploring. I'm so excited right now. Right, I'm now effectively under the house, and look what else the president has. A cinema. What? It's insane. Sorry for the lighting, by the way, on this shot. Yeah, comfy chairs, drinks holders. There's drinks holders and a massive screen. I need to move into this place. Okay, under the house, next to the cinema, here's like a bunker. I'm assuming it's the same in English. Yeah, big table, lots of chairs. I'm assuming, you know, if something happened, they could go down there for safety because it's under the house. I'm now walking through this very pretty garden walkway area. There's fountains, there's trees, there's busts behind me of political figures from Mexican history. And one thing I will say about Los Pinos, because it is relatively recent in terms of being open to the public, beginning of December 2018, I don't think it's probably on everyone's lists of places to go in Mexico City yet. You know, if you think about things like the Zocalo and Castillo de Chapultepec, all that, you know, this I think is a brilliant addition to Mexico City, things to do, you know. And one other really good thing about it is the fact that it's free. Amazing. When do you ever go to somewhere like this in Mexico City and it's free? It's always 70 pesos. No matter where you go, it's 70 pesos. And also you often have to pay extra for filming. And none of that here. It's brilliant. It's open 5 days a week. I'll put all the details down below. 10 till 5. It is worth getting here early. I got here about 10 past 10 in the morning. There is quite a few people about though at this time. But yeah, I'm having a wonderful day. So Casa Las Cardenas, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, sorry about that, was full of presidential meeting rooms, office rooms, that sort of thing. And it's also the building where President Lázaro Cárdenas chose to live way back in 1934 instead of Castillo de Chapultepec. Interesting. Behind me is Salon Venustiano Carranza. Brilliant. I'm still working on the double R's, by the way. Maybe one day in a future video I'll be able to do it properly. I can't even speak English. So we're in a rather large presidential meeting room. There are 30 of these seats, okay? And then there's that one up there, like the main seat. Amazing. Just think of the, you know, the meetings and things that went on in this room over the years. Stunning. Okay, if you thought that last meeting room was epic, I'm now in Casa Miguel de la Madrid. You have this room here. Wait for it. Lovely, wonderful. But also, through here is another meeting room. Counting chairs again, there's 44 with the exception of the ones at the back. I'm just talking about the ones on the table. And look, you've got these little things here. Amazing. Volume, speakers, and there's like a little screen up the top with like the main chair, and then you've got that bit in the middle with all the plants and flowers and all the portraits around the outside of the previous Mexican presidents. There's the previous one. Dios mío, this place is monstrous. That room was immense. You know, effectively this place is like the Mexican White House. You know, can you go to Washington and just, you know, saunter into the White House like this? Can I go to 10 Downing Street in London and do that? No, I can't. You know, and I keep saying this, but it's amazing that, you know, just a couple of months ago there would have been things happening in that room with presidents, political figures, whatever. And, you know, it's a real privilege that I can be here today. So this place, you have to come here when in Mexico City. Absolute must. One thing I just want to say, I deliberately haven't mentioned anything about politics in this video for a reason, largely because I'm ignorant to Mexican politics, you know. But when I went to El Grito Independence Day last year, there were a lot of comments on that video about the fact that many Mexicans weren't, you know, in favour of the previous president. I don't know what people's views are of the new president, but, you know, I didn't want to talk about that in this video because it's not my place. So the thing about this video that I wanted to do was just to show you this fantastic attraction, if you like, site that you can see in Mexico City when you come here. So if you want to talk about politics, feel free in the comments, that's great. But it's not something that I would want to talk about. Okay, I'm now over the other side of Chapultepec Park. I've just walked all the way through. I completely forgot how big this park is. My legs are destroyed. I'm by one of the two lakes in Chapultepec Park. It's very nice. And on the subject of walking, you know, I got here about 10:10. It's now about 1:30. So, you know, 3 hours. I would say give yourself about 3 hours to walk around this place. Wonderful. And one thing I want to say about this, you know, because it opened on December the 1st, I was in Puerto Vallarta at the time, so unfortunately I couldn't come then. But one thing I did, well, at least one thing that I will think that may happen with this place is that there'll be like more information and like a bit more like a museum, if you like. Now, right now, it was very much fresh, if you like. So in the conference rooms and things, you know, it felt like it was very much how it was, you know, just a couple of months ago. Brilliant. If you've enjoyed having a look around Los Pinos, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment as well. Have you been here yet? Let me know about your experience. And also don't forget to subscribe and check out my epic, massive Mexico playlist. There's about 70 videos, loads of them. And if you would like to support this channel, don't forget to check out my Patreon page. That is in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.